Wow. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. This is Papa T, and I'm the Frog, and welcome back to our weekly review on Titans.
Yes. And you know what, Froggie, I'm actually very excited to talk about this episode.
I imagine you are. Because why? Because it focuses on three important characters. Well, four, I guess. Because now we know
We'll all share one thing in common.
Donna Troy.
Well, no, I mean, that's not what they share in common. What they're sharing in common is that they're dead. Yes, most of this episode takes place in the afterlife. So we're not dealing with any of the Jason drama, any of the Scarecrow debacle.
Yep,
it's all
it's all in purgatory.
Yeah. So the episode focuses on, well, at first, Tim Drake, who wakes up on a train. It's all black and white, and he's like, "Where am I going?" The conductor tries to say, "Oh, this is your stop," but he runs away. No,
and they couldn't even pronounce his name either.
Yeah.
But on the train, while he's on there, and he runs away, we see the camera stops and looks over to the right. There's Donna Troy sitting patiently on the train. As the train goes through this wintry land, and woods, and destination, we don't know. But I do like that's going on. We get that. But also, we also get to see Rachel.
Yes.
Because I actually want to say that, because I thought the show didn't start off. It started off with Rachel walking in. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. She walked in she's in Themyscira. We see Donna Troy's basically sleeping beauty body, on a glass, slab. And she's trying to resurrect her and stuff, talking to someone, and she gets angry Lydia. I think his name's Lydia, right? The head person
of the Amazons.
Yeah, the Amazon queen. Not queen. Which is weird. Where's the queen?
Good question.
The queen's daughter's dead, laying there, and there's no Hippolyta.
Yep, and no Wonder Woman either.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl, your sidekick is dead. Oh, never mind. I'm too busy.
I mean, this is a dark universe, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. We also get an update on Bruce Wayne at the beginning, because he is updating his last will and testament.
And we also know his middle name.
Yeah, Bruce Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, BTW.
Oh, BTW. Going back to the afterlife. So Tim ends up jumping off the train. Wow! And so Donna sighs and shakes her head and follows because he's going down there. And just wow!
What's really cool is that even though they're in the afterlife of purgatory, she still has her powers. She can still use super speed and run.
Yeah,
so
it's a good point. A good thing to point out.
I kept wondering, is she her body? Remember, because I'm used to the whole. She's made out of clay. Diana was also made out of clay as well too, and she's made. Yeah, I was wondering, is she not dead, like Superman, in a still animation, not completely dead, only halfway dead?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So what they're saying on Themyscira,
or mostly dead.
What they're saying on Themyscira is that her soul is still intact, and they could possibly bring her back. Rachel is not with it. She is not enjoying their what's it called? Their ceremony, and so she tries to speed it up, which is to the chagrin of most of the Amazons, and they're saying no, you can't do that. And basically, she tries to do that, and it fails. She does get some moments with a character that's supposed to basically be the queen, I suppose, but not the queen. Not the queen what's the name?
Hippolyta, I think. Hippolyta?
No, not Tola. There's a Y there. So, Diana's mother, basically. She's not Diana's mother, but she is kind of the one in charge right then and there. And Rachel ends up accepting that I can't bring Donna back. And it looks pretty much like a done deal, like she is gone.
Mm-hmm.
However, as we see in the afterlife, they end up fighting phantoms and they get in a tight spot, but a car drives up. And who's there but Hank? Hank's back!
But we gotta point out the music that was playing, bro. Donna used to work on the docks. Donna. I can't go into it.
We gotta hold on to what we got.
It doesn't make a difference if we make it
or not. Got each other. That's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot.
Wow, halfway there.
Wow, if this is where we lose all of our audience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bon Jovi, man. I don't care if it's
yes,
John Bon Jovi. If you don't like this guy, you are just not fun. So.
But yes, Hank ends up saving them both, and Donna explains the situation. They end up going to a swanky afterlife bar. I can't remember the name. Can you?
No.
Doesn't matter.
The Lost Souls. I don't know the Lost Souls bar. I know.
Yep. And Hank basically mentions that there is an actual way out for them. They can get out. Yes. And so they end up deciding that, okay, ultimately, yes, they can. But then they're attacked by phantoms again. No!
As Hank points out, they're ghouls. And they drag you down to the underworld by Hades.
Like that.
Well, except you don't come back.
Oh. So I'll stay gone.
Bye-bye. Well, while he's chilling down there with Hades, I'll continue the show, I guess. The ghouls attacking everybody. Tim can't remember what happened beforehand. He knows he needs to get back. He's scared. Finally, when they're in the little hideaway, they're hanging with Hank and stuff, and Hank's trying to convince
hideaway bar.
Shh, quiet. Just burn quietly down there. No, yeah, so Hank's trying to recruit Donna into helping him. And she's like, no, I give up. She's like, there's only one way forward, and that's it. You can't go back. You need to give up the silly nonsense. I've been here too long. And Hank said, well, that's not true. There's a loophole.
It really hurts.
Shh, quiet. Not everything's about you. But fine, hold on. Let me Phoenix tears. You're alive.
Thank you, Froggie. This is a lot better.
Now I own you.
Maybe I should go back.
Anyway, yeah. So Donna is saying was just basically didn't want to, but then the ghouls catch up to the bar. The nice bartender, guy who was there running the Purgatory bar, gets attacked and he's gone. Poor guy. The NPC is gone. Tim gets, they're about to attack Tim, and Hank also at the moment, Hank pulls out two guns and just basically this Red Hood and starts shooting them. In this moment, Tim gets triggered, literally.
Yep.
He remembers getting shot, and all the area comes back, and he says "You're Donna Troy, you're Hank Hall, you're Hawk, and you're Duh." Oh no, I mean not Duh. Wonder Girl. He's like, he just basically confesses that he knows everybody. He's like, and they're like, how do you know this? He's like, well, I observed a lot of stuff. I was going to help the Titans, and I ended up I froze, and I got shot. He's like, I need to go back. He's like, and she's like, well, you can't go back. He's like, I need to at least try, because all I want is a chance, because I can't die like a coward. It won't, So Tim wants to make things right. They learn about Tank tells them about this place. There's rumored to be loophole is where that there's a tree, upside down tree. You'll find a bridge back to the real world, back to living. Yeah, so they get back in the car, they're driving, and as they're driving, all of a sudden, like Hank's driving, and Donna's sitting in the passenger seat. You have Tim pass on the back, and he says like, well, and they asked him how did you do have the guns back there? He's like, well, that's what it was. Tim asked for a gun. He's like, I don't have the guns. He's like, no, what do you mean? Well, believe it or not, I've been getting touched by my spiritual side, and then Donna starts just laughing at him. Rude.
Yeah, a little bit, but he goes on to explain that in the afterlife, if you truly want something, you can will it into existence. So he was kind of scared when the Phantom showed up and pulled out 2 guns. Bang, bang, bang. So from then on, they get to try it. They make the bridge, and they're fighting their way through. And
wow, you make it to the bridge, and as they're walking through this dark, bridge, the bridge starts to crumble a little bit. Gets out, and then the ghouls appear. I can't pull you back from limbo if your soul deceased.
I got it. I'm saying myself this time, Froggie.
Well, good. It means progress. It means I don't have to save you every single time. Anyway, they're on the bridge. The ghouls are attacking, and they're like, okay, Hank's like, come on. And he gets Ninja Star. He's like, dang it. I was thinking about Nightwing.
He says, I wasn't thinking about Robin, but he was.
And then he gets nunchucks. And he's like, this is ridiculous. As you hit these guys, they kind of poof and then reappear.
He ends up hitting himself in the head with a nunchuck.
Yeah, the nunchuck. He's like, Donna first, she tries like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And she closes her eyes, she closes her fist, she's thinking in her heart, and then 2 hot sauce bottles appear in her hand, and she breaks them. And then
she ends up using it.
But then she finally gets the hang of it. She was able to conjure up the sword and I just said, Hank at this point the nunchuck. He's like, this is BS. She gets the sword. Where's my guns? Yeah.
She's quite happy with the sword. I can use this.
And she goes full on like New 52 or not Donna Troy, but Diana, Wonder Woman. Everybody watched Justice League War? Same thing. She just goes full on Amazon and just destroying them, cutting them in pieces. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'd be sitting there like, so much blood. But there's no blood. It's all poof, poof.
Well, poof. Yeah, because they're phantoms, basically.
So anyway,
the woman bridge, with a sword. Whew,
yeah, the bridge breaks apart. Donna Troy is separate on one side, and Tim and Hank are on one and the other side. And she yells, "Tim, run and jump!" He's like, "Okay, I run," and he doesn't even jump. He walks right off the cliff. Like, what kind of jump was that, man?
Wow!
I understand that like you don't have like super strength and speed and all that stuff, but yeah, he jumped like a girl. That was weird. And in a way is like there are I don't mean as a diss as the girls. There are some girls who I can't do it, and they barely try. And then there's other girls who are like, you're badass, can actually do it and jump. He just like went really, really weird and like just ran like Tom Cruise, but didn't make it. And in the split second, Donna Troy whips out her golden lasso. This is awesome.
Yes,
like a golden lasso in the middle of a silver, a gray,
the black and white, yeah.
And she pulls him up, and
wow.
And then you're like, hey, come on, jump. He's like, no, I got this, And he basically tells them to run off. He finally conjures up a baseball. He's like, this I can work with. And we basically cut away from him just on the edge, surrounded by like 100 ghouls,
Yep.
And then we cut to Donna and basically Tim. Yeah, they're on a beach, and all of a sudden they start color starts coming back to them. As Tim starts fading away, and yeah. So
they fade away because they're returning to life,
to their bodies. So Donna goes to her body, and Tim goes to his body. What's weird is like, because remember this is like an hour long episode. For Tim, it's only been 92 seconds. Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
But he's in the hospital on the stretcher, and he came back to life. They're being refibbed.
But Donna,
Yeah.
she has a mission. Why? Because we saw Bruce Wayne.
Wait, hold on. You're skipping a part, bro. A big part. You're skipping Rachel, who had basically hit, while this was going on, basically was talking to that lady, the Amazon lady, and she knocked on the statue and basically wanted Rachel to put it back together. And Rachel realized that she couldn't put it back together and just like kind of gave up hope on trying to save Donna. But when she's packing up her things, you're going to leave, she senses something. She quick runs to Donna's room. Donna's body's gone.
Yep. Because we saw as Bruce Wayne was pouring gasoline all over the floor, and he was basically going to burn himself. Yep.
Yeah, and this is where the show remind me to say "F you."
Yeah, no, this is stupid. Bruce is going to kill himself, but Donna bursts in as he's passed out from the smoke, and she takes him into a clear room, revives him, and he's like, "Am I dead?" And she's like, "No," and he's like, "But you're dead," and she's like, "Not anymore."
Yeah.
And we get one more thing, and that's Hank in the afterlife. He has survived the ghouls, and we see
the portal closed up behind him, so it's gone. So his chance for leaving is gone.
Yep. But that's the moment that we see him turn around and
in the original Dove.
Yep, Donnie. He's there. And they're going to be in the afterlife fighting ghouls.
Yeah, he's like, I've been looking for you. I'm looking for you too. He's like, well, you almost missed me. He's like, well, it's a good thing you're here. He's like,
people hunting things, the family business.
Yeah, he's like, well, he's like, great now, because he's like, now Dove and Hawk can work together. He's like, no, Hank's like, no, Hawk and Dove. And he's like, no, Dove and Hawk. He's like, well, we'll talk about it on the way. It's kind of cool.
Like how we're the puppet and the frog.
Yep. But so it's cute to give him a little send up. But as I was talking to one of my friends offline, and she's thinking like, well, what they still could bring back Hank back, but I'm like Hank doesn't have a body.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing. Donna has a body return to.
I think honestly, I think that's why the bridge appeared. Hank's been looking for it all the time because he doesn't have a body return to. So it only appeared for Donna and Tim because they both had bodies left. Hank's spaghetti sauce. He's paste.
Yep, all over the manor. But yes, I think you might be right. Let's go ahead and look at some of these comments.
But I gotta say though, a proper send up for this character though.
Yeah, it's for a proper send off, but he was back for this episode, and you know what? I'm glad because it didn't sit right with me that he just blew up and that was the end. Oh.
Yeah, and then like they got like a 10-second like a thing talk about in the next episode, and then no one cared anymore.
This is a proper goodbye.
I'll say the only problem I don't like is the fact that unless they bring back Dove, they need to, if they're gonna bring her back, Dawn, they need to bring back another Hawk, but this time have it be Dove's sister, Dawn's sister. Hawk. Yeah.
You know what? I'd be down for that. I would be.
Yeah.
Well, Hank is gone because the actor has a new show.
Yeah,
he's going to be the Jack Reacher show. I think he's going to be Jack Reacher.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, he's Jack Reacher.
So yeah, I don't think he's ever coming back.
No, he's not coming back. But they left the door. They left the door open though, saying that he could come back. You know, in an article they're talking about. So.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see though. Overall, this episode, other than Bruce Wayne trying to kill himself, this is a good episode. Really good. And I'm surprised about how much I like it.
Still talking about Hank, there was talk about there was supposed to be a Hawk and Dove show they were going to do, but he got axed. Yeah. I would have loved that, Hawk and Dove having their own show.
Potentially.
Because they actually were the only two, they were actually probably one of the best characters on there. You know, Hank has alcoholic problems, you know, and she had anger issues too. They worked it out. They're kind of like a broken couple, but they fixed each other. When they put the together, they were good. I would have loved to see that dynamic play out, but sadly, they didn't want to do that though. It's probably for the best though, because the showrunners probably would have ruined the show.
Yeah. I mean, with the season of them getting together, breaking up, and getting together, that was one of the parts that I struggled
I was gonna say apparently there was a mountain too high. For those who watch season 2.
Yes, the karaoke.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Yeah, well, sorry, Hank.
Ain't no valley low enough.
He came back to the wrong dove. All right, so yeah.
Anyway.
Overall, this show was actually a decent episode. Like I said, this was good. The way it was really missing from this show was Donna Troy. Donna Troy was probably, like I said, it was arguably one of the best characters on the show. To give her this unexpected death like that was just dumb because it really killed it. And then you get rid of Hawk and Dove. It's like you're just getting rid of anything positive on the show and just want to give it all negative.
And you know what? I know this might. I'm not sure how many people will agree, but the more that I see Tim Drake, the less that I mind his appearance in the show.
Well, I never didn't care about his appearance.
No. I don't mean his physical appearance.
No.
The character.
I know. Tim actually has been okay. It's just the problem is that there's no Batman for him. So why would he be Robin?
That is a good point. But I think maybe upon learning that Jason Todd is alive, we might get Bruce back.
But Bruce killed the Joker.
Yeah. But
Batman's a murderer.
Does the Joker ever really stay dead?
There's no. Well, he bashed his brains in with a skull, with the crowbar. And he threw the crowbar at Jason's bed.
Yeah, well, the Joker did the same thing to Jason, and look at him now.
So unless somebody puts Joker's body in the Lazarus pit, Batman is wanted for murder.
Yeah, still could happen. Well, but we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know. Like I said, they don't really want. I was shocked that they actually didn't let Bruce just kill himself because it seems like the show doesn't want Batman whatsoever on the show. Yep. He's just there to be a punching bag for everybody and say like, blame Bruce.
I know. But I don't think Nightwing is going to make make the step to become Batman. So. Yeah.
So for those of you who are new and those who are maybe it's your second or third time, underneath me is always a little different. And where my name is, with Froggie, I have my Twitter handles there. It says Life with Froggie. That's my Twitter handle. That's also my Instagram handle. So if you want to keep up more information as far as what we're doing, the channel, or just what I'm doing, collecting comic book stuff, feel free to follow me. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can also message me there too. You can also leave comments below after the video. Be sure to leave a like and be sure to check out our Ko-Fi because what we also do on this channel, we like to read books for you. Those live voice acting stuff, that we almost kill our voices with. Especially that you do Joe and Jason perfectly, but I feel bad for you. I feel like you're just gonna sound like you're just like have no throat left.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
You're obsessed.
Little sneak peek there.
Yeah. So, but as I said, those books do cost money. Yep. Especially the newer books. If you read those are like $4. They're cover price. Some of the other ones are down to like $1 or $2, but hey, if you can only give us $1, that's great. Or you want to give us more, that's awesome.
$1 makes us taller.
And the great thing is that, Ko-Fi does not take any money away from us. You give donations. So we get 100% of your donation. Because the fact we can't right now, we're not anywhere close to being monetized in YouTube. So even when we were super chats, they're nice, but 30% is checking out whatever you give us. So it's always better to give us with Ko-Fi. That's how we get around the whole YouTube thing. And
if you want us to get monetized, make sure to subscribe because we need to get those numbers up.
Yeah, share us around. And if you're on Twitter, follow me. You like my tweets, retweet them.
Same here.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah,
on Twitter.
So also look for us on. As I said, I'm on Instagram. Puppeteen's on Instagram.
Under the Geeky Puppet Show. Yes.
Yes. So anything else? I think that's pretty much covers it. You guys, I would just say check out our videos. Yep. And also, if you're not happy with our reviews, tell me what you think we could do better. And also, are there any shows you guys are out there watching that you maybe think that we should cover?
Well, yep, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. We will see you next time.
All right. See you later, guys.
Bye!